WROI News. Your news tips are welcome at 223-6059. This is WROI News.
.1 WROI. It's time now to take a look at your local news. News today is brought to you by Ulrich Heating and Cooling. For reasonable prices, experience, and excellent customer service, call them today at 574-223-6307 or on their cell at 574-727-0005. And by Wendy's Restaurant, 2340 South Main, Rochester. Wendy's is way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. We are currently sitting at 68 degrees under cloudy skies here in downtown Rochester. We'll take a look at your full weather forecast a little bit later on in your news. The Fulton County Commissioners met and dealt with some unfinished business left over from the wind farm issue. Fulton County Commissioner Rick Ranstead was our guest on WROI and filled listeners in.
Brian Lewis got a call from a concerned taxpayer back when we was going through the windmill stuff. We hired an attorney. I think that was Barnes and Thornburg, if I remember right, and Umball Associates to do some work for us. The people that called in was under the understanding that whether it went or not, we were supposed to get reimbursed for that. So we had some discussion on that. Basically, it's $27,080 is what the amount was we spent on that. So we asked the lawyer to do some research of the contracts, what we signed, and this, that, and the other to see if we was liable for that or if we should go after getting reimbursed for that.
The commissioners also worked on the final resolution of the old landfill, and Ranstead told us about that as well.
Old landfill out on 450 North in between Old and New 31 that you probably heard us talking about. We've been trying to close for years. We finally got that closed. We're in the process of working that out, giving that to the park board. So they're working on some language. I know the sheriff's department's got a shooting range out there that they got to make sure that that's all, paperwork's all, sheriff's department still got permission to do their shooting or training out there when they need to and stuff like that. So we're in the middle of doing that.
The commissioners also discussed the many issues at the county jail, and Ranstead solicited the public's input on possible solutions.
We would love public comment. We're going to go around. We're kind of waiting on Umball. We've kind of had Umball trying to get us some numbers from the taxes that is offered to us. We got a couple different taxes that was offered to us down at the state to try to remedy the problem. The council has got to pass them and everything else sometime this summer, towards the end of the summer. So we hired Umball to, give us some numbers. What, can we afford to remodel? Can we afford a new jail? What can we afford to do? I mean, because that's going to tell us what we can do a lot there. So when we get the numbers back, we're going to set up some meetings, informational meetings in different parts of the county. We would love everybody's, input or be there so they can understand what is going on.
And again, that was Fulton County Commissioner Rick Ranstead. United States Senator Joe Donnelly was our guest on WROI for his regular report. He does a lot of work on combating the opioid epidemic, and he told us about an agricultural department grant for rural response facilities to help address the problem.
Additionally, we have another grant for community facilities that's going to provide funding for facilities in our rural communities that'll help provide a local response to the opioid addiction challenge. And what I want to do is make it so that everybody's son and daughter in Fulton County, Miami County, Marshall County, throughout our region, come home safe every night.
And again, that was United States Senator Joe Donnelly. The Fulton County Chamber of Commerce held their 50th annual banquet Saturday at the Akron Community Center. The Community Service Award winner was Bill Walsh, a longtime festival volunteer, parks advocate, and former head of Little League. In other awards, the Small Business of the Year was Rochester Bagel and Coffee House. Emerging Business of the Year is Uncorked. Nonprofit of the Year was Indiana Tech. And Young Professional of the Year is Stacy Wilson of First Federal Savings Bank. The City of Rochester Water Department will be performing water main maintenance at the intersections of Main Street and 15th Street on Tuesday, April 24th, between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. City residents in the area may experience any of the following: water loss, low pressure, or discoloration until the maintenance has been completed. They appreciate your cooperation and patience in this matter. If you have any questions, please contact the Water Department at 574-2 223-3412. The City of Rochester Water Board will meet in special session on Thursday, April 26th at 2 p.m. in the council chambers at the City Building Complex to receive bids for the Monroe Street Water Main Replacement Project. And finally, the Rochester Lake Manitou City Council will meet at 6 p.m. in the council chambers at City Hall. On the agenda will be department reports, including police and fire, the committee reports, a traffic code amendment for Fulton Avenue and 13th Street, and resolutions establishing funds for state and federal grants. Tune in Wednesday morning at 8:15 for the City Government Report with Mayor Ted Denton here on WROI and WROIFM.com. We'll be back with a look at your full weather forecast after this.
Ulrich Heating and Cooling Rochester offers expert sales and service in northern Indiana. Call 574-223-6307 for all your heating and cooling needs. They service all brands and all types of heating and cooling systems. For new heating and cooling products, Ulrich Heating and Cooling is proud to announce they now offer Armstrong Air, designed to deliver substantial durability, comfort, and energy efficiency. Armstrong Air is the professional's choice. Licensed, insured, and bonded, that's Ulrich Heating and Cooling, locally owned and operated for over 34 years.
And now for something deliciously different from Wendy's. Wendy's Double Stack is still an option in the 4 for $4, with a quarter pound of fresh beef, 4 nuggets, fries, and a drink. That's a deal so good it should not exist. Like how owls shouldn't be able to turn their heads all the way around.
Whew, wouldn't like that deal.
The 4 for $4 with your choice of a double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT. A deal so great, it's impossibly good, but not for long.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time. Meal includes 4-piece chicken nuggets, small fries, and a drink. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Not valid in Alaska and Hawaii.
And again, we are sitting at 68 degrees under cloudy skies. It does look like we have a little bit of rain in the area. It doesn't look like it'll last too long, depending on how everything moves. Culver is at 67. The Grissom Aeroplex is at 63. We see that chance of rain starting here anytime now, and that could last throughout the rest of the afternoon. We have a high near 68, which we are currently sitting at. Tonight, a chance of showers, mainly between 7 p.m. and 3 a.m., a low around 50, and might see some wind gusts up around 20 mile an hour tonight. Tomorrow, we have a chance of showers, a high near 60. Tomorrow night, chance of showers before 3 a.m., a low around 44. On Wednesday, it'll be mostly sunny. We have a high near 55. It'll be breezy as we see wind gusts up around 20 mile an hour, and we have a low around 34. On Thursday, sunny skies, a high near 61, a low around 42. Friday, chance of showers between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m., mostly cloudy otherwise, a high near 56 and a low around 36. Again, 63 degrees at the Grissom Aeroplex, 67 in Culver, and 68 here in downtown Rochester. And this has been a look at the forecast for Rochester and all of north central Indiana. The news today was brought to you by Ulrich Heating and Cooling. Find out how you can save on your fuel bills with the latest in heating and cooling products. And by Wendy's. Wendy's hamburgers are made fresh, never frozen, and now open late. For WROI News, I'm Paul Zartman.
Do you have the WROI News Tip of the Week? When you see or hear news happening, call 223-6059. If you have the top tip of the week, we'll pay you $10. That's 574-223-6059. 223-6059.